You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday, the 2nd of January, 2025. It is 12 days after the winter solstice. It is 77 days before the spring equinox. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 13th day of Nivose, the day of Ardoise, of slate. The sun rises today at 7:20 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 11:59 a.m. The sun sets today at 4:39 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:11 p.m. Nautical twilight ends at 5:45 p.m. The length of daylight today is 47 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 9% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive on Monday, the 6th of January. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the early morning, low tide, 5:27 a.m., -2 centimeters. At midday, high tide, 11:51 a.m., 1 meter 55. In the evening, low tide, 6:05 p.m., -24 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, according to the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation, January is a good time to see snowy owls at Rockaway Beach. The trees are bare, and owls can be seen perched in their nests. They are mostly active at night, but sometimes they also hunt during the day. Commemorations. On this day in 1839, the first photograph of the moon was taken by French photographer Louis Daguerre. His laboratory later burned down, destroying the work, but it was a milestone in photography. On this day in 1905, 23 industrial trade unionists issued the Industrial Union Manifesto, laying the groundwork for the formation of the Industrial Workers of the World. Nicknamed the Wobblies, they were one of the most vehement fighters for workers' rights. On this day in 1906, Willis Carrier received a patent for the world's first air conditioner, a blessing for human comfort, a problematic invention for the environment. On this day in 1920, Isaac Asimov was born. A professor of biochemistry, he was one of the most prominent writers of science fiction in the 20th century. Also on this day in 1920, the most extensive of the Palmer raids took place. 3,000 people were arrested in a nationwide roundup. The name Palmer raids refers to their instigator, U.S. Attorney General A. Mitchell Palmer, who authorized a crackdown on unionists and socialists and political dissenters who were suspected of subversion. The American Civil Liberties Union was founded in 1920 largely in reaction to the violation of liberties that the Palmer raids represented. On this day in 1929, the United States and Canada agreed to preserve Niagara Falls. And that is the Observatory, Thursday, the 2nd of January, 2025.